All right, now let's take a look at introductory participial phrases. In our particular case, we're going to look at present tense. So present tense, in our case participles, are verbs that end in ing. Remember, verbs are action words or state of being. Running, jumping, singing, thinking, feeling, moving, stealing, any of those would be present tense participles. So in this case, the formula is a participial phrase, a comma, and then an independent clause. Now remember, your independent clause has to be able to stand by itself. Subject, verb, complete thought. Your participial phrase is going to start with a verb ending in ing. So some examples for you. Running down the sidewalk, I tried to get away from the rabid dog. So running down the sidewalk is our phrase. Running is our present tense participle. Okay. If I were to get rid of all that and look at just my independent clause, it should stand by itself. I tried to get away from the rabid dog. Now, you do have to be careful with your participial phrases because this should be essentially giving you information about the first noun or pronoun that follows the comma. Okay, so running down the sidewalk. Who was running down the sidewalk? I was. Singing ever so freely, the winds hide all the horrid sounds. So singing ever so freely, that is our participial phrase. Singing is the present tense participle. We have a comma there separating the two. If I just said the winds hide all the horrid sounds, it's a complete sentence. So in this case, we're not saying that I'm singing ever so freely. We're saying the winds are singing ever so freely. So make sure you're being careful with what you're trying to add additional information for. Lifting the pages of the book. I let them fan slowly by my eyes. Plath 161. So lifting is my present tense participle. That's my verb, lift, ending in ing, lifting. Okay, and who is lifting the pages of the book? I am. Okay, if I said lifting the pages of the book, the words fell silently, something like that, kind of like a poetic sounding sentence, that would imply that the words are lifting the pages of the book, which is not what you're trying to imply. So make sure that you're careful with the word. That verb lifting is describing that first noun or pronoun after the comma.